actually doing a full review, try on everything on the L'Oreal Age Perfect Serum Foundation. I've got the blush, I got the concealer, I got the powder. I've got all kinds of stuff to show you guys today and give you guys my full thoughts, review, and everything. Just so you guys know, I have been testing out these products. They are not a first impression by any means. Everything that I talk about in today's video will be linked and listed down below for you guys. And before we jump into the video, I need to breathe. Oh my goodness, you thought you were getting professional. Anyways guys, before we jump into the video, if you are new here, hey, welcome. Over here we embrace the hot mess. It is a judgment-free, drama-free, and stress-free zone, and I hope that this becomes part of your family as well, and you'll hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, because I upload all the time over here. Let's go ahead and jump on it. Okay guys, so I am going to go ahead and prime my face. I have spritzed it with some of my Mana Kadar. This is the hydrating face mist. This was in the AIA beauty bundle for this month. It's a bi-monthly subscription. I love this stuff. I actually also spritz it on my sponge as well. So anyways, as far as primer goes, I'm just gonna actually prep my skin with some of my Good Molecule silicone free priming moisturizer. I did a retinol last night, or I used retinol last night, so I like to give my skin a little bit of extra hydration. I do have some of my Sunless Tanner on as well, and if you guys are curious about my nails, I did switch it over to the Fluorescent Green by Orly, and the bottle's over there, so I will try and remember to link it down below for you guys. So in my T-zone, I am going to apply some of my C-Color Cosmetics Pore Filler Stick because your girl's got large pores. So we're just going to focus it right in the center and then in the smile lines as well before I apply everything. This is such a good, inexpensive primer, you guys. So is the Good Molecules. I think this one is like $14 at Beautylish. This one, like I said, this is a pore filler stick at C-Color Cosmetics. You can get 10% off with my code HOTMESS10. Will save you 10%. And you can use that code over and over and over again. So as you can see, it is nice and blended right into my skin. Okay, now, so moving into the foundations, I did pick up 2 shades because God forbid your girl know how to actually shade match herself. I know, I'm such a profesh. So I picked up the shade Sand, which is 70, and then the shade Perfect Beige. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you guys so you can at least see the undertones. Here we go as far as the swatches. Now this is the shade Sand, and this one is the shade Perfect Beige, so 70 and 85. You can definitely see the undertone is different, and then when I do a little bit better of a swatch, blending it out, there you go. So today I'm going to just go ahead and stick with the shade 70, which is Sand. I don't think that will probably ever match me. Okay, so I am going to just go in with the shade Sand, but like I started to say, typically I would use those radiant items underneath my foundation, but I really want to show you guys just the radiance that you get alone with this foundation. So this is $11.99. You can find it at Target. I will have it linked down below for you guys. I do want to give you guys a little information. This is coming directly from Target's website. It says, finally, makeup specially designed for mature skin. Age Perfect by L'Oreal Paris Cosmetics Radiant Serum Foundation is carefully formulated foundation that provides your skin with vitamin B3 and hydrating serum while also being suitable for sensitive skin. Radiant Serum Foundation evens tones, providing natural radiant coverage that doesn't settle into lines. All the benefits of Radiant Foundation with the added advantage of all-day hydration with SPF 50. It does say it is a buildable foundation, and I will tell you guys, it definitely is buildable, and I'm going to show you guys that as well. It does appear to have 30 different shades as well. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to apply some on the back of my hand. That was probably too much, but you know, there you go. So at least I'm gonna be able to show you guys the consistency. It is not like a super runny consistency or a very watery consistency, but you can see it is definitely like a lighter weight consistency. I felt like I said the word consistency way too many times. One thing I did forget to apply real quick is my Tatcha Under Eye Pearl. Okay, so moving on to the foundation, I'm just going to dab it all over the face like so. For me, it's like hard not to have a pump. That's the only thing about this. I do like it's in a squeezy tube because I feel like you can get every single bit of it, but at the same time, that pump like lets me know like, okay, you had a full pump. You know what I mean? I feel like I just go over with. So I am gonna use my BK Beauty brush, but stop, I forgot to wash it last night. So I'm just gonna spritz it with some of my Mana Kadar hydrating spray and blend this out. As far as the coverage goes, it does say it's a light buildable coverage, and I definitely feel like it is. Now for me personally, I enjoy applying my foundation more so with a brush because I can get that fuller coverage than, you know, if I went in with a beauty sponge. I definitely feel like this foundation is almost similar, I'm not saying it's a dupe, but it reminds me a lot of the hold on, let me pull it. Shiseido. Welcome to the Country Bumpkins channel. From Kentucky, y'all. Just, it is what it is. So, the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing foundation, it really reminds me a lot of this. Meaning, when you apply this foundation, it kind of sinks to your skin, and I feel like the Age Perfect Radiant foundation by L'Oreal, I definitely feel like it is very, very similar to that, especially the glow that it gives your skin, the radiant that it gives your skin, the natural skin look that it gives, you know what I'm saying? So I really feel like this foundation is super, super comfortable. Now, I can't attest for if you have oily skin, y'all. I have normal to combo skin, and last night I did some retinol products, which I tend to use quite frequently, so I'm definitely not as oily as I used to be. Occasionally my T-zone will get a little cray-cray, but for the most part, I have very normal combo skin on, leaning towards maybe the drier side. So hopefully maybe that kind of helps a little bit. But like I said, this is a buildable type of formula, so if you want to add more, you can. As you can see, it is not a full coverage foundation, which I'm fine with because, again, you're getting that natural look to the skin, so you're letting some of your skin show through. So as you know, I do suffer from adult acne. I have texture, I have fine lines, wrinkles, crinkles, all of that stuff. I have sun damage if I forgot to mention it. So as you'll see over here, I do have some acne scarring, and it doesn't completely cover that over, but I'm okay with that because, like I said, it's summertime outside, and this really truly just gives you that natural radiant glow to the skin. So moving on from there, I did pick up the concealer as well. Now, I feel like I definitely picked up the wrong shade of concealer, and I'll apply this for you guys. Like I said, this is the Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. Now, the L'Oreal concealer, the Age Perfect concealer, does have a retail value of $9.99. And there are 16 different shades to choose from. It does have 0.23 fluid ounces, and as far as the foundation goes, it does have 1 fluid ounce, which is very standard with majority of foundations. So moving on to a little bit of information regarding this concealer, it says pretty much the exact same thing as the foundation. Finally, makeup specifically designed for mature skin. Age Perfect by L'Oreal Paris Cosmetics has a radiant concealer, and it's formulated with hydrating serum and glycerin to illuminate and hydrate mature skin. With the use of Age Perfect concealer, you will see imperfections minimized and skin brightened. Now, this does claim to have a full coverage. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I do not feel like it's definitely a complete full coverage, say like what you would get with the Too Faced Born This Way, or even the e.l.f. hydrating concealer, the hydrating camo concealer. I'm getting way too excited about this review, guys. Oh my gosh. This has a very good full coverage, and it is very comfortable on my skin. I don't feel like it accentuates any of my fine lines. What I will tell you with the L'Oreal concealer, it is a nice concealer. Like I said, it is more of a light to medium coverage. I would not call it a full coverage. If you want to compare this to a high-end concealer, I would say it is similar, not again a dupe, to the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer. I do, like, consistency wise, as far as it being a serum, I do feel like with the Bare Skin by Bare Minerals, I do get fuller coverage, and I would call that more of a medium to full coverage because it does build up well. Now this could be too, because I did get the wrong shade. The shade I did pick up was 210 Nude Beige. I do feel like it is too light for me. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is, I mean, as a mature woman, we don't necessarily need to apply like the whole triangle underneath our eye. Do I do that? I do, and I get away with it just fine with these concealers. There are some concealers I cannot do that with because holy hot mess underneath the eyeball. With this L'Oreal concealer, I will tell y'all, if you are applying it, you need to use a minimal amount. You don't need a lot of it. That was probably a little bit more than necessary, but that's just me, and this is minimal for me. So what I like to do is I like to go back in with my BK Beauty brush. This is the 101 brush, and you can spritz your brush again if you want with any type of hydrating or what have you, and I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to do one side at a time, see if maybe you guys can see a difference. Okay, so as you can see, like, obviously I haven't blended this side out, but it does brighten that under eye a lot. Like, it definitely gives that side of my face more of a lift, and I do think it is really pretty. I just don't necessarily feel like it is that full coverage that we get with some other types of concealers. Okay, so see what I'm saying? It definitely brightens that under eye. So as far as that claim of brightening, have to 100% agree with it, and like I said, I'm going to stand with it. I feel that it is more of a light to medium type of coverage. If you are looking for a full coverage type of concealer, I think, and you need the hydration, I would just go in with the e.l.f. This is a $6 concealer, by the way. So I am going to just take any excess and use my damp beauty sponge. This is the Shop Miss AOA beauty sponge, and I'm just going to pick up any excess. Okay, so before I set my face, I do want to zoom you guys in a little bit closer. I probably should have done that on the application process. My apologies, guys. But let me go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can get a feel of how the skin looks up close. Okay, guys, so here is the up close before I have set anything. I haven't set my face. I haven't set my under eyes, which is something that I always do. I mean, obviously I'm 42 years old, so I have the wrinkles and crinkles, like I said, especially underneath my eye. So you guys can see without it being set, again, it just gives this natural radiant glow to the skin. And again, I wanted to show that this foundation and this concealer does that without having to use any type of radiant products underneath. So as you can see, very pretty, very glowy. Let me turn my ring light down so you can also get a feel that way. So I've turned down my ring light. I only have these like really affordable box lights, I guess they're called. I don't know. And then I have a window over here, so that's why it's brighter on this side. But you guys can see it looks beautiful on the skin. It's not getting into my smile lines, which, you know, I have my Gerard Cosmetics pore filler, so I feel like that definitely helps. But it does. It looks very, very pretty on the skin. Okay, guys, so as far as powder goes, I have picked up some of the Age Perfect powder. I did pick up the shade 310. I have been using it now with my BK Beauty 105 brush, and the way I apply this is I'm just going to stamp it all over my face. So again, here is the close-up, and you can see it took a little bit of that radiance away, but the nice thing about this powder is it doesn't like suck up all of your oils. It's not going to make you matte all day long. It's just a nice setting powder, and it's actually called a creamy powder foundation. So you could use this if you wanted just as your foundation, but for me, I'm extra, so moving on from there, I am going to hop off to apply my bronzer and my contour, and then we'll be back. We'll be back to do my blush that I picked up, which is in the shade 420 Marigold. And if I forgot to tell you guys, this is 310 Nude Beige. And the prices of those. On here, on Target's website, it says these are $10.69 to $11.99. As far as the blush goes, these are $9.99. And again, there was a pretty decent variety, but this really like popped, and I thought it was beautiful and perfect for the spring, perfect for summer. So I will be right back after I get my brows on, my eyes on, my lips on, my bronze on, my contour. I'll come back and we'll do the blush. Okay guys, so I am back with the rest of my face on. As far as the contour and bronzer that I used, I did use the Cocoa Contour palette by Too Faced. This was actually in the last, I think it was BoxyCharm, wait, last month? Maybe it was last month's BoxyCharm Premium box. By the way, guys, the August Premium picks are insane. If you guys aren't signed up for BoxyCharm, you might want to consider it for August for sure. I'll leave my link down below. It's an affiliate, just letting you guys know. Anyways, guys, that is what is on my face as far as the bronzer contour. And then I also went in with the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil. Again, this was in BoxyCharm a couple months ago. This smells delicious, but this particular bronzer has more of a radiant glow to it, where all of these are mattes. So that is why I went in with this one. I don't have blush on. Obviously, we're going to be applying that. As far as the eyeshadow that I have on my face, I actually have my Daydream palette by Alter Ego on. This is actually a really good dupe for the Huda Beauty Nude palette. New Nudes palette, I think is how you say it. And I do have the Copycat Beauty. This is like the dupe for the Steely Glitter and Glow. This is in shade LA22. I actually have coupons. You all know if I can save you guys money, I'm gonna do it. So Alter Ego, if you are interested in saving 10% at Alter Ego, it's Shop Alter Ego. At their website, it's just the code HOTMESS. You can use it over and over again. Copycat Beauty, I have a 40% off coupon code, which again is HOTMESS, and you can use that repeatedly as well. I've done reviews on all of the products, so I like them, I recommend them, and save your money. They are affiliate codes, just letting you guys know. You guys save some money, I earn a little money, all is well in the world. I also went and picked this up on the other side of the room. This is in the shade So Fly. I will link it down below for you guys. It will be Magic Links, which is affiliate links, just FYI for that. Lips, I have my Sugar and Spice by Gerard Cosmetics lip liner, go-to liner. It matches so many things. Then I have the Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Buttercup, really pretty nude. Like as far as my lip gloss goes, I've got my Bougie gloss on from Gerard Cosmetics. It's their lip gloss, but I call it Bougie because it lights up. See that? It lights up. It's in the shade Nude. And I do have my Gerard Cosmetics primer on. I'm like a walking commercial. Anyways, guys, let's jump back over to the blush. Like I said, I have not applied it yet. I just only have the bronzers on. Now, like I said, at Target, these do cost $9.99. There are multiple shades, but like I said, this particular shade 420 Marigold really stuck out to me. A little bit of information regarding the blushes. It says, once again, the whole Age Perfect by L'Oreal Cosmetics Radiant Satin Blush is a blush formulated with Camellia oil. This formula instantly provides healthy, radiant color that doesn't cake or dry. The creamy formula applies effortlessly and enhances cheekbones with a luminous color. Now, I will say this is a pretty like satin type of blush. So if you are looking for like that radiant sheen, almost like a highlighter type of blush, this is not it. This is, like I said, a beautiful satin sheen type of formula. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. I like to kind of dab it on and then buff it around like so. And I just thought that this marigold color is just so beautiful. I'm really into like these peachy orangey type of blushers. And I will say, as far as the longevity of the blush, it does like wear very, very nicely. I don't find that it like dissipates or anything through my day. Like, I'm home anyways. I'm just like doing laundry, cleaning house. I got my brush in my lips. Cleaning house, filming, what have you. So it's not like I'm doing anything like crazy, but I do like to layer this. As you can see, it layers very nicely. It is not a kicky type of product. And I do want to jump back over to the powder foundation. and let you guys know that you guys did see me apply it with my BK Beauty 105 brush, but I do go in with a dry beauty sponge. This is a Juno & Co. fiber sponge, and I will like tap it into here, into this area where I can get a little oily, I guess, sometimes. So just so you guys know, this as well layers very, very nice, and it does help to, you know, help with the oils and everything without looking too dry or cakey or anything like that. Okay guys, so I do want to give you guys my final thoughts on everything. I know this is a longer video, but I wanted to try and be as detailed as possible when it comes to these products. And even though they're drugstore products, I mean, drugstore products can still add up over, you know, if you're buying a large amount of them. So as far as the foundation goes, I really like this foundation. Like I said, this is not a first impression. This is something that I have been trying out. I would say I've had this for probably close to 2 weeks, and I've talked about it in other videos where I'm like, hey, if you guys are curious what's on my face, it's the, I'm testing out the L'Oreal Age Perfect foundation. I really do like this, and like I said, I wouldn't say it is like a spot on dupe, but I would say it is, you know, probably the closest I've come drugstore wise to the Shiseido foundation. I really like the way that it looks on the skin. The really pretty, nice, natural, radiant type of glow without getting into my fine lines or anything like that. I think it's really pretty, and I do kind of feel like, as far as oxidizing, I don't necessarily think it oxidizes on my face. Like I said, I do use Sunless Tanner on my face. I have the Tan Luxe drops and the Isle of Paradise on my face. So, but I wouldn't say that it's one that like oxidizes. I just feel like it sinks. Very similar, like I said, to the Shiseido. It sinks to whatever your skin tone is, and it just looks absolutely beautiful on the skin. As far as the concealer goes, I don't think it's a bad concealer, but I don't think it's my favorite out there in the drugstore. Like I said, my favorite on the drugstore side of things right now is by far the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, whether you get the Camo Original or the Hydrating one, and I'll link everything below for you guys. This is a $6 concealer, and although I think this is really good for the brightening aspect of it, if you are looking for a fuller coverage type of concealer, go with the e.l.f. If you like more of that light to buildable medium coverage, go with the L'Oreal. But I do want to let you guys know that if you do try and build this concealer up, it does start to look a little too much. So you have to be very, very careful as far as that goes. This one, a dab will do ya, and it looks really pretty underneath the eye. I don't have oily under eyes. I'd say they're pretty normal, but since I did do a retinol treatment last night, my under eyes are a little dry. So this is similar, I would say, serum and consistency wise, like I said, to the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer, but you're going to get more coverage with the Bare Minerals one. Okay, so moving right along to the powders. Now, I will tell you guys, I've had other L'Oreal powder products in the past, and I've actually found that those oxidize on my skin. I don't feel like this particular Age Perfect powder, I don't feel like it oxidizes on my skin at all. I think it's very comfortable on the skin. I don't have any issues with it caking up around my nose area or anything like that. I think it's very comfortable, and for the price, I think it's actually a really good powder. Like I said, I'm in shade 310 Nude Beige, and as far as how much product is in here, it says 0.31 ounces or a total of 9 grams, just so you guys know on that. Moving on to the blush, I do like the blush. I think it's really pretty. I told you guys I felt like this Marigold shade really added a little zest to my collection. You guys know I have become a big time blush junkie as far as that goes. I love cream product blushes. I love regular blushes. Whatever it is, that blush is just my thing, and I feel like it just kind of wakes you up and puts you back together when you apply the blush. You know what I mean? As far as the shade goes, I think it's absolutely beautiful. Longevity of everything that I'm talking about today, guys, is definitely there. It's very comfortable, very lightweight, and like I said, I don't feel like this blush dissipates on my skin. I really, really like it, and this is actually something that I would consider picking up more shades of. So anyways guys, that is my review on the L'Oreal Age Perfect line. I do believe there are some other products in here, but this is just what I picked up. Like I said, I will link everything down below for you guys. And again, reiterating, the shade for me on the foundation is Sand 70, and it's just a very comfortable formula. So anyways friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this video enough to give your girl a big thumbs up. Subscribe, stick around, turn on that notification bell. There are giveaways that will be popping back up very soon over here as well as on my Instagram, so please make sure you are subscribed with the notification bell on, and you are following me over on my Instagram. It's just HotmessMomma4 over there. And y'all, you don't even have to be active over on Instagram, just follow me because your girl is trying to get to 10K over there. Anyways friends, I upload 6 days a week, Sunday through Friday. Monday through Fridays at 12:15 Eastern time. Sunday is Get Ready With Me's 9 p.m. You never know what you're gonna get. I also have a second channel, Hot Mess Mama Vlogs. I upload over there Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. You guys, I'm all over the YouTube. I'm all over the YouTube. Anyways guys, like I said, everything will be linked and listed down below using Magic Links, which is affiliate links. It does earn me a little bit of a commission, so I do want to thank you guys in advance because I take the commissions that I earn from you guys shopping. They're totally free, by the way, to use those links. You're not charged anything additional, but I do use those commissions to put right back into the channel so I can do reviews like this for you guys. Anyways friends, until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah!